Luxury watches, designer shoes, a clean suit and nice hair. A guy readies himself to impress a girl, only to get dumped by her. And then there's a girl wearing a nice dress, a lot of makeup with a designer bag and shiny flowing hair. Now she gets dressed up to impress a guy, only to also get dumped by him. What's wrong with these two? The guy had hair sticking out of his nose, and the girl had food stuck in her teeth. People get turned off by these tiny things. Don't forget about the smaller details by getting caught up with the obvious things. This is Kevin's Upbeat. Our first song on Kevin's Upbeat for Saturday, August 1st was 보기 드문 여자 on Ordinary Girl by Block B. Hello guys, I'm Kevin, and while it only takes a brief moment to fall for someone at first sight, it also, in a brief moment, that you can get turned off. Instead of just focusing on how you look on the outside, dressing yourself up in designer clothes and accessories, remember, it's what's inside that really counts. Now, it's Saturday, and I hope that you can let the inside shine on your next date. Here's how you can tune in. We've got FM stations in Jeju-do Island, 88.7 in Jeju, 88.1 in Seogwipo, 101.9 in Daejeong, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. You can also listen in from Radio Korea in Los Angeles and Hawaii. And I love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on the Hotbeat message board at www.arirangradio.com/hotbeat. You can write your messages in any languages. Alright guys, let's get started with 너무 늦었잖아요. It's Too Late by 정재욱, and 심장이 없어 Without a Heart by Yuju and The Name. Welcome abroad, the time machine of Once Upon a Time. Starting this week, we'll be turning back time once a week. Bon voyage! Now on this segment, we take a trip down memory lane like our grandmothers do when they tell us the stories of good old days. Now today we're going back to August 2002. Now what were the biggest headlines of August 2002? Here is a Typhoon Rosa. Typhoon Rosa hits Korea with a huge devastation with up to 1,000 millimeters of rain a day. About 270 people either died or went missing, including about 6 trillion Korean won worth of property and financial damage. Now, Minority Report tops at the box office. Minority Report, Steven Spielberg's scientific fantasy thriller featuring Tom Cruise, dominated the box office. The unique storyline about being about the 4C, a crime before it happens, and punish and perpetrators attracted more than 140 million moviegoers. 2002 World Cup effect. Now, after miraculously the semi-final entry at the 2002 Korea-Japan FIFA World Cup, almost every national football player got endorsement deals and fueled the national football fever. At the time, many children said they wanted to become a football player when they grow up. That's how it really big was back then in 2002. Of course, it got held in Korea, so I guess, yeah. Let's listen to popular song in August 2002. Here's Perfect Man by Shinhwa and 나쁜 남자, Bad Guy by P. Rain. You've just heard Perfect Man by Shinhwa and 나쁜 남자, Bad Guy by P. Rain. Now we're continuing on with Once Upon a Time. Let's take a look at the major entertainment news of that time. Comedian Lee Ju-il passes away. Comedian Lee Ju-il, one of the first comedians in Korea, passes away on August 27th. He passed away from lung cancer, but before his death, he realized the damage he did to his lungs from smoking and was the spokesperson for the anti-smoking movement. Drama Fever, The Age of Wild Men. In August 2002, the drama 야인시대, The Age of Wild Men, first aired and it became a national syndrome with almost every household tuning in. Actor An Jae-mo, who played the leading role, hits the peak of his acting career. Puhal returns as a band. Now the band Puhal, which singer Lee Seung-chul was the vocalist of, returns as the band after 14 years. After reuniting, they held a concert that cost 1,000 million Korean won to produce. The title track of this 8th album, Never Ending Story, became a huge heat. Yes, of course, and I've been singing that quite a while, but yeah. And that's all for the today's entertainment news of August 2002. Here's 낭만 고양이, Romantic Cat by Cherry Filter, and Never Ending Story by Puhal. We're welcoming all the guys who are listening right now, and we are looking back at the August 2002, the music charts. Number 7, Puhal's My Sweetie. After a successful run in Japan, Asia star Puha also had a great success with this Korean album, and this song was follow-up track to popular number 1 and showcased a sweeter and lovelier side. Number 6, 문희준's 아낌없이 주는 나무, The Giving Tree. This is the one of the top tracks from Munijun, who debuted solo with the rock music. This was the impressive song that mixed rock with orchestra music, and he still gets teased about his elbow dance for this song to this day. Number 5, Park Jong-hyun's 꿈에 In Dreams. Lena Park, also known as Park Jong-hyun, became widely popular after her stint as the official World Cup singer in 2002. This was a track off of her 4th album and dramatic dips in the traditional Korean instrument playing. Almost sound like its own musical, and this launched Lena Park into a period of wild success and popularity. Number 4, this is one of my favorite, Fly to the Sky's Sea of Love. By the sea, 네가 떠난 바닷가에 다 마를 때까지. Now, one of the most popular male duos of the time, Fly to the Sky, released this popular summer song, which is still one of the top songs to play in the summer. The music video includes many scenes of them and on a boat in the ocean. Number 3, 성시경's 우린 제법 잘 어울려요, We Make a Good Pair. This was 성시경's first upbeat song. Before this song, he only sang ballads, but this track included a Latin beat that later earned him the nickname of Butter Prince. The music video featured then rookie actress Gu Hye-sun. Number 2, Cool's 진실, Truth. This is a track of 7th album of dance group Cool. Now, Kim Sung-soo's playful rap lyrics add the fun element to the song, and this album became one of the most sold albums of 2002, later earning the group the biggest Golden Disc Award. Now, we will find the top song of August 2002 after listening to My Sweetie by Puha and Sea of Love by Fly to the Sky. You've just heard the My Sweetie by Puha and Sea of Love by Fly to the Sky, which was one of my favorite of time. Now let's look at let's find the top song of August 2002. Here is Pisong's 안 되나요? Can we? 나를 사랑하면. Well, this was Pisong's debut track, which he first sang at the Seo and Boys 10th anniversary concert. Spotting his reggae hair at the time, music fans went crazy, saying that this rookie artist had a soul of black musician, earning him more male fans than female. Interesting. The Time Machine of Once Upon a Time is returning to the present. Join me again next week, guys. And here is the first song of August 2002. 안 되나요? Is it not possible by Pisong. You've just heard the first song, the top number 1 song of August 2002. 안 되나요? Is not possible by Pisong. Alright guys, I would like to play 2 more songs from August 2002. Here is Can't Get You Out of My Head by Kylie Minogue and Wherever You Will Go by The Calling. Can't Get You Out of My Head by Kylie Minogue, and Wherever You Will Go by The Calling. Okay, now it's time to close out Hot Beat for the part one. Here's one last song, and I'll be right back for you guys at the second half. Here's 성시경's 우린 제법 잘 어울려. We are meant for each other. And I'll see you guys at the second half.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to listen to the Hot Beat. All the sexy girls out there, are you ready to join? BET Hot Beat.
Welcome back to the second hour of Hot Beat. That was Feel Good by All Five. Let me tell you again how you can tune in. We've got FM stations in Jeju-do Island, 88.7 in Jeju, 88.1 in Sugepo, 101.9 in Daejeong, and we've got terrestrial DMB as well. You can also tune in to us from New York in the US via SMBUS.com or SMB Radio. If you got a smartphone, just search for Arion Radio in your app store. It's a free app. You can listen to our program on the move and leave your comments through the smartphone Arion Radio app. Also, you can listen to Arion Radio through TuneIn. It's an online radio service site with 40 million users worldwide. You can download TuneIn through Google Play or the App Store. Love to hear from you guys, so leave us your comments, messages, and song requests here on the Hot Beat message board at www.radio.com/hotbeat. You can write your messages in any languages. Here is 떠나가, Day and Night by Tasty, and Candy Boy by Trendy. On this segment, we get to talk about anything we want with one theme each week. This is Tell Me Something. Now, this week's Tell Me Something topic, introducing my best food recipe. Yummy, yummy, yummy. These days, there's been a lot of TV shows related to cooking and food, so I want to hear about recipes that you guys are most confident about. I'll introduce the recipes that either you created or anything that you're confident in making. I'll be back with your recipes after these two songs, Delicious by Two Heart and Delicious by Gangnam. Delicious by Two Heart and Delicious by Gangnam. You're tuning in to Tell Me Something. Now, this week's topic is introducing my best food recipe. Now, let's read your messages. Minako from Japan. Because it's summer, I've been really into frozen drinks. I want to introduce my top favorite frozen drinks recipe. It's super easy. You just mix frozen yogurt, frozen blueberries and strawberries, milk and strawberry jam in the blender. It's a really refreshing in this hot weather. There's another smoothie I make with frozen yogurt, frozen mangoes and bananas, milk and condensed milk too. You should try it. That sounds so good. Wow. From the start, it's already sounds so good. Minako, thank you for your recipe. Yeonju from Korea. I like making pasta at home as it's so simple but seems like a substantial meal. I really love cream pastas or garlic pastas. First, prepare 1 cup of milk, butter, and 2 spoons of flour. Add chopped onions and half a spoon full of garlic, salt, peppers to some pasta noodles, and you're done. For the pasta noodles, you should boil water, and when it's boiling, add some noodles and cook it on medium heat for about 13 minutes. While the what is boiling, put some oil in the pan and stir fry the onions and garlic. After noodles are cooked, rinse them in cold water. Leave about 1 cup of water use to boil the noodles so that you can adjust the salt concentration later. And then in a new pan, melt some butter, and right when it's about to melt, put some flour and quickly mix it with the butter and add the milk, onions and garlic, and add the salt and pepper according to your taste. When the sauce is almost done, put in the pasta noodles and add the water you boiled the noodles in. Just adjust the salt concentration. And finally, the last step is to eat well. Easy, right? Yeah, it's quite easy to make pastas. Yes, I admit that. And also, aglio olios, tomato pastas, meat sauce, arrabbiata. Yeah, there's all sorts of pastas out there, but it's really easy to make. Yep, depends on your taste, I guess. Young from Korea. I'll teach you the way you can use leftover chicken. I always leave at least 2/3 of fried chicken I order, and it's hard to eat it later because it gets soggy. So what I do is get rid of the fried skin, and make it spicy chicken. Heat the frying pan and put a little butter, and then add some leftover the soda to make a chicken that isn't too spicy. Then you add some minced garlic and ketchup, and then cook it with a low heat. Easy, right? If you have some leftover spicy sauce from your seasoned chicken, it'll taste even better. Make sure to add some chopped peanuts at the end, and it'll be perfect. It's a great snack and beer companion. Ooh, smart, smart, smart. Here's a love recipe by Classy Kwai and Tutu Michigan by Tarin, featured by Jay Kyun. You've just heard a love recipe by Classy Kwai and Tutu Michigan by Tarin, featured by Jay Kyun. Now, continuing on with the my best food recipe, Smarria from Singapore. This recipe is easy to make. The name of the recipe is potato patty. It's a spoon. You need spoon, bowl, mortar, and pestle, or use a potato masher. Container. Ingredients will go about 5 to 10 potatoes, crispy fried shallots, 2 eggs, dash of pepper and Chinese celery, and scallion. Now, first step is this. Firstly, peel the potatoes, of course, and cut the potatoes diagonally, and fry or boil the potatoes, but I prefer to fry the potatoes. After frying the potatoes, place a few of the potatoes in the mortar and pestle. Now, pound the fried potatoes until it becomes mashed potatoes, or take a bowl and place the fried potatoes into the bowl and use the potato masher to mash the fried potatoes. Once it's done, leave it aside. Repeat the step number 4, mashing potatoes, until you are done. Chop or cut both Chinese celery and scallion. Place it into the same bowl and beat an egg and separate the yolk into the separate bowl to use for later. As for the white yolk, place it into the same bowl and add some dash of white pepper and crispy fried shallots with the rest of the ingredients. Mix all the ingredients together. After mixing all together, make the mashed potatoes in the shape of a patty. Place all the patties into the container. Once it's done making the patties, coat it with beaten egg yolk. Deep fry the patties in the medium-low heat until the exterior is golden brown. Dish out and drain the oil in a piece of oil-absorbing paper, and you're ready to eat. It's best to serve a mi soto or eat it as a snack. Ooh, wow, that's something new. Oh, I think I never tried this potato patty. Wow, but it sounds so good. Yeah, because I love potatoes. Yes, especially when it's fried. Oh. Yang from Korea. I want to introduce my kimchi spaghetti recipe for the overseas listeners tuning into Arian Radio. It tastes really unique and very Korean if you add kimchi. And for those who have a hard time digesting noodles, I think kimchi helps you digest pasta better. First, prepare kimchi, meat, onions, pasta noodles, and minced garlic and olive oil. Chop the kimchi into small pieces, about 3 to 4 millimeters long, so that it's good size to eat in one bite. And slice the onions and meat to similar sized pieces. Then cook the minced garlic in a frying pan with the olive oil on it, and after a while add the meat, kimchi, and the onions and stir fry it for a bit, and then put some kimchi seasoning instead of a tomato sauce, and put in the cooked pasta noodles and let it cook for about 7 to 8 minutes. Then your kimchi spaghetti, then you get kimchi spaghetti. Sounds delicious, right? I hope overseas listeners can try out my recipe. Ooh, that's interesting, because I never heard of kimchi spaghetti. Oh, I wonder what it tastes like. Yoshiki from Japan. I want to introduce my own recipe, which is a cross between the Japanese onigiri and kimbap, Korean kimbap. First, prepare some rice and add about 2 spoonfuls of soy sauce and mix it all together. Spread a dried seaweed over it, and then add some more rice. And put tuna in the middle, and then roll it up to a bowl and cut it and eat it. It tastes like Japanese onigiri, but looks like Korean kimbap, so it's easy to make, but it tastes so good. Kevin, you should try it. It sounds like a tuna kimbap. Yeah. Anyways, head on from Korea. Well, she said, I can really cook anything, so I usually eat bread. Here's a recipe for a type of toast that I like to eat. First of all, crack an egg in the bowl and soak a piece of a bread in the egg. And after that, put it on the frying pan and sprinkle sugar before you flip it. Oh, you mean the yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, that's a really nice toast there with the egg covered and you sprinkle sugar. Yeah, so sounds so good. Here's Sugar by Maroon 5 and Sweet Amazing. Make it the best by Sugar Babes. Sugar by Maroon 5 and Sweet Amazing, Make It the Best by Sugar Babes. Now on Tell Me Something, we talk about set themes every week. This week's topic is introducing my best food recipe. Here is Kimina from Korea. Oppa, I'm actually really good at cooking. There's nothing I can make as long as I have a recipe to follow. I'm pretty good at baking too. But I think my best signature recipe that I have are my salad pasta, tortilla duck meat stir-fried, and pickled onions. I want to introduce my salad pasta recipe because it's easiest one. Cook pasta noodles and put it in the cold water, and then you rinse some salad greens and put these on a bowl with the pasta noodles. Add the dressing and you're done. Make sure that you get rid of all the water from the noodles and greens. For the dressing, you can use soy sauce, vinegar, sugar, 3 big spoonfuls of olive oil, 2 big spoonfuls of sesame oil, and red pepper flakes, minced garlic, and a half spoonful of sesame seeds. If you're too lazy to make it yourself, you can just go buy Oriental dressing at the market, but it tastes way better if you make it yourself. Kevin, I hope you make it yourself too. I really recommend it. And that sounds so simple because I love the salad. Yeah, but I don't put much of a dressing. I'm not the type of guy who loves dressing. But anyways, yeah, thanks for your recipe. Got Kevin Chung from Korea. I can't really cook, but I have some upgraded instant ramen noodles recipes to share. Number 1, jjampong ramen. Now, if you want some jjampong, it's a very spicy one. Those of you who don't know jjampong, it's a red stew with the the soup with the noodles. Yes, but it's really spicy. But have no money, just go buy the jjampong instead. Instant ramen at the convenience store. Cook it like you usually would, and add some little bit more water. Then add some octopus or seafood you have at home. And when it's almost done cooking, add red pepper flakes. It makes it a lot spicier and adds more flavor. Tteokbokki ramen. Tteokbokki is a fried rice cake, stirred fried rice cake. Yes. Ramen. For this recipe, just cook the instant ramen noodles as you normally would, but add less water than normal, and then put in a rice cake you have at home. Add rice paper paste and sugar, and keep cooking it until it gets less watery. Then you get instant ramen that tastes like tteokbokki, spiced rice cakes. Yes, and try it. Oh, interesting there. Well, there's a lot of instant ramen recipes, so go and check it out, guys. Jimin from Korea. I make snacks with instant ramen noodles. You can just find any at the store. Before you open the bag, you break up all the noodles into little pieces. After that, heat some oil in the pan and stir fry the ramen noodles. Then you add the sugar, and you're done. You have an easy, yummy ramen snack. You can do the same thing with any leftover rice that you have. Spread rice thinly onto a frying pan like a pancake, and then keep flipping it until and sprinkle it with sugar. Well, you must love sugar, don't you? You like sugar, huh? It gets harder after a few flips, and then you get some rice snacks. Sounds yummy, doesn't it? 뭐 거의 누룽지 설탕. Yeah, there's in Korea there's a 누룽지, which is like a fried rice, but like really pan fried rice. It's very crispy and yeah, but you like sugar, Jimin. Sugar. We had more messages sent to us. Thank you very much, guys. Here's 밥만 잘 먹더라. I was able to eat well by Changmin and Ihyun, which was 업무, and 밥 한 공기, remember, by Hotbee. Now, this week's topic was introducing my best recipe. One of my best recipe, just well, those of you who might know this, it's cookies and cream, fried cookies and cream. Yep, just like it sounds. You just get some of the eggs and the that's it. Like eggs and the well, whatever flour. It can be flour or those and just dip it into oil and just fry it. It tastes so good. You guys have to try this. Yeah, you must try this. It's so sweet and for dessert. Yes, and maybe you can use a strawberry jam to add some. Yeah. Anyways, that's very easy recipe, but be careful with the oil, boiling oil. You might get yeah. Now, next week's topic is fashion terrorist I know. Tell me about those really unstylish fashion terrorists around you that you know. They could be your close friends, co-workers, acquaintances. And make sure to let us know. Let me know why you think they are one of the worst dressers you know. What's wrong about their sense of fashion? Now, leave us your message. Tell me something in the title. Remember that earlier you sent them in, the more likely your message will get picked. Now, that's all for today, guys. For Hot Beat Saturday, August 1st. Here's one last song for you. 명순의 떡볶이, 명수 stir-fried rice cake by 박명수, featured by 김예림 and UL. I'll see you guys tomorrow. 안녕!